Oh, jeez, you know, honestly, it took way too long to get to this. Frickin' I should have done this way sooner. But no, no, no. Frickin' the time I took to decide to get to this, frickin' part 3 for Max0r's Elden Ring stuff finally came out. So you know what? Fine, we're doing part 2. We'll see if I can't turn another half-hour video into like an hour and a half of me dropping Elden Ring trivia in my own frickin'... We'll see, because part 2 is, as my memory serves, dealing with Morgott. Oh. I do need a proper correction from the last time. I did note it in my editing. I mixed up Morgott with Moog, because I mix up names a lot when it comes to things like this. I just kind of forget at times, and then I just kind of mix it around in my head, and I forget and don't remember, so that's just kind of how it is. So, correction on my part, I was thinking of Moog, and I mixed it up with Morgott for some reason, so I'm being a dummy. Anyway, it's time to get to part 2 and see what more lore I can drop and talk about with Max0r's absolutely insane shit.
Do not play this video in the dark, it is very scary.
Also, what is going on? Okay, it's at 1080p, I don't know why it's all blurry.
The lands between. So beautiful, so...
You can't notice it, but I can.
Until I showed up. Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring.
I saw the Mexico for, frickin'... I saw that Mexico. Oh, boy.
One of the games of all time.
Elden Lean.
Roleplay.
Oh, right, Let Me Solo Her became a meme, I think, just after part 1? Let's dial that back a bit.
Until I showed up. Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring. One of the games of all time. Feature...
Let me date her. God damn it. He's even holding the rose-shaped vase as a bouquet. I wonder what that kanji means. I can't read kanji, unfortunately. I need to get back to my frickin' Japanese Duolingo lessons, but I still can't read kanji, so I'm functionally illiterate as far as Japanese goes.
Featuring deep role-playing mechanics.
Blade of Mikola.
In combat, cool math games.
You know, I will say it's funny, he's using footage from Horaloo, but I don't even know if he does. Maybe he's in part 3, because I have heard he does cover the ending in part 3, so if Horaloo might be there.
And probably a story so convoluted that entire YouTube channels exist just to tell you about it.
I mean, let's see, Vati videos released like 3 or so videos about the different endings that have all been like an hour long at most, so yeah, you know, that's totally true. Soul's lore is complicated, yo. And now we're going to be on Armored Core, because Armored Core 6 came out. I've been having so much fun with that in my streams.
I do not know much about the lore, but I do know one thing. Melania is definitely the Blade of Mikola.
You will hear it a lot.
We had endured great pain and suffering in our quest to destroy the...
Oh god, freaking stupid indications from games. No, don't. I don't care right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, stupid game.
Cast of Percy Jackson, but do not worry.
I was gonna make a comment about the Percy Jackson, but then I noticed that it's Ganyu superimposed on the body. I don't... Look, as someone who will admit he did wail a little bit in Genshin to get Ganyu, I'm just gonna raise my hands and not say anything. I'm just gonna raise my hands of this. Wash my hands of this. I messed up the metaphor.
I haven't seen the first part, then
Why are we here?
That's fine. I have also
Go watch it.
seen JoJo.
Oh god, I need to catch up on JoJo. I watched part 4 last time, and I have not decided to sit down and watch Golden Wind in Stone Ocean. I need to. I'm dumb. Why have I not done that yet? I know about the plots, I just haven't actually watched the anime. But I am not a filthy part skipper. I have watched Phantom Blood to Diamond is Unbreakable in order. I have not skipped a single part yet. Jeez. But yeah, no, it's really not a good idea to watch this stuff out of sequence. I mean, JoJo's you can kind of watch it out of sequence, but some of it won't make sense. Some of it will absolutely make sense. I will say, don't watch Stardust Crusaders first, because Stardust Crusaders builds entirely off of Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency. You will not know half of... Like, it's just because of Dio. It's purely because of Dio.
So with the
and Joseph
shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's time to tear our way through enemies aplenty, attempt to find a girlfriend almost impossible.
Ranni, consider ending yourself. I mean, she does kind of do that early on in the game, but not so much. I mean, it's actually kind of sweet how it grows and develops, but I'm gonna stop talking about the puppet witch waifu. For now, it'll come back up. Because I gotta explain myself.
And test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet, and also the easiest challenge for the rest of the game.
Ooh, I hear that Tekken 7, let's go! That's that heat haze! Yeah, most of that, I don't think there's a lot that I need to. I'm also trying to not spend so much time. Again, we're a minute and a half in, already 5 minutes in myself. This should be shorter, until I feel the need to start combing through memes and everything, so then it'll probably get a lot longer.
Last time on Blatant Copyright Infringement Fair Use Edition, we struggled...
You ever wonder if the reason why Max0r doesn't deal with copyright is because he shoves so much stuff into his videos they just can't? You think he pulls a Jim Sterling and just induces a copyright deadlock on accident?
to take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna, and finally convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it up with nuclear fire. I'm dead serious. Wow, that was fucking crazy. I better fast travel to the third Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get...
I did not miss the Hu-Tao. I did not miss the Hu-Tao. God damn it.
Bigger. It gets significantly bigger.
Much bigger.
Okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man.
Hydra Tacos Miyazaki. Honestly, though, I am actually incredibly curious about the design process for Elden Ring, just because of how it's this big, open, interconnected map. Like, Dark Souls 1 is pretty interconnected. I'll probably edit it in, because I remember finding like an image file of what the Dark Souls 1 map looks like, and how everything is just kind of like this interconnected anthill structure, more or less. Meanwhile, Elden Ring is like... I think I mentioned it in the first part reactions, but like, in Elden Ring, basically, once you get past Stormveil Castle at that cliff at Liurnia, you can basically see like the rest of the game that isn't the underground. You can see Mount Gelmir at a distance, the mountaintops of the giants, the Golden City. I can't remember its name for the life of me right now. Like, you can see all of it from that single hilltop, and it's just all there, interconnected with different pathways, with different ways to go about it, all this other stuff. I'll talk about it as we get there and it becomes relevant, because Max0r being Max0r, he's obviously going to kind of skim over a lot of shit.
It turns out nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the Earth, and there are no long-term consequences, which means we've got an entirely new area to explore, hiding just beneath our feet. And no, we're not going to visit the Blue Man Group.
No.
I still have the nightmares. Wait a second, this is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Nah, we need story context.
It's a woman.
I'm possessed of 4 arms, and that is what tickles thy fancy?
Hi, Shenpai. I paused at the exact wrong moment. Oh boy, I recognize that meme and I know its origin. I'm not gonna explain it though. Nope. I am just god damn it, gacha game notifications. I'm just exposing all the crap that I play right now. Okay, let me resize myself real quick just so I can boop. Okay. Oh, whatever. Look, I have indulged in my fair share of Ranni fan art, okay? I went down her route in the game. Let's not stay for too long, though.
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Can you speak English?
Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? We're here, my frickin' dash and frickin' period keys are about to get a lot of work in! What does that mean? We need to analyze it. You are dumb, you are sad, you brain him by goblin, pull him out and beat him. Yes, beat the brain goblin. Oh, beat the mind goblin, stop them from overtaking your senses and everything else, ha!
Can you speak English?
Can you throw
English
into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never seen a caucasoid run that fast.
Run, white boy, run! Also, fuck you, Quap, I remember that game from my Flash game days in middle school. Fuck that game so much. The fact it's made by the same guy who would later go on to make Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Still haven't beat that, by the way.
Go, white boy, go.
Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I?
For the rest of the, Elden Ring Olympics, I need to Okay, so Elden, Olympic Reigns, and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Oh, that's a 2020 game. That was the one on the Switch.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a
Nah.
tunnel right now. Your signal is breaking up.
I apologize for that.
Okay, so to explain a bit of context here for that, the meeting with Ranni actually happens, like, very early into the game, basically, like, just after you get Torrent the first time you go back to that church, and it's kind of there where you get, like, the summoning bell. She doesn't really hint at a lot. She doesn't even tell you her real name. She introduces herself as Renna instead, which I think is the name of her mentor in terms of the lore, as I remember it. But yeah, no, that's actually an early game encounter. You also get your summoning bell for, you know, your broken as shit spirit summons and do what you will. But, you know, for the sake of the video, obviously, had to be placed a little bit differently. That is getting to Ranni's questline is a bit interesting because of the way you can go about it. Like, I mentioned you can meet Blythe, and Blythe will then send you on to meet E.G., who will then, you know, he doesn't really recommend you go visit the, Liurnia Castle, you know, the Carian Castle. He doesn't recommend you do that, but you can do it anyway, and then find Ranni's rise behind it. But, then there's the fact you could also, on the other end, because now I gotta explain some shit from Storville, because there's an NPC you can have help you fight, let's just say Morgott for now, Rogier the Sorcerer, who can actually direct you to go to Ranni first, because there's actually this big ol' frickin' death root thingy-mabob face, whatever, in Stormvale Castle, that is, you can interact with it as part of Rogier's quest line, and he can send you to go and talk to Ranni because he's trying to figure out stuff about the Mark of Death and everything. And that just can spiral into Ranni's questline, which eventually, you know, you do your errands, you find the Forbidden City, not the Forbidden City, the frickin' Eternal City, then you go back to her, then you go fight Radahn, and now we're here. At this place. The actual Eternal City that the game cares about. Welcome to fucking Minecraft!
But this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole, one that would lead me to...
But... I saw an Astolfo meme. We're gonna fucking...
I may not have known at the time, but this was the beginning of an absolute
Okay. So it's an Astolfo meme with Arizona iced tea. We know exactly what it's censoring. We're not going to talk about it. And then another Brody meme. Okay.
rabbit hole, one that would lead me to dangerous and disturbing territory in the...
Oh, hey, the Lake of Rot. I mentioned this in the last video. I hate this place. I hate this place so fucking much.
Future. This shit makes Blighttown look like a playground. Welcome everyone.
I mean, at least on, like, Blighttown, the Lake of Rot doesn't lag your frickin' game console or your PC rig just by existing. At least the Lake of Rot doesn't do that. God, I frickin' hate Blighttown. Blighttown is so bad that it's like, I am at a point in my life where if I play Dark Souls 1 again, I might do that. I'm just gonna deliberately use the shortcut to Blighttown from the Valley of Drakes just that way I don't have to deal with it. I fucking hate that place.
Everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's 3 rooms...
Not inaccurate.
Naked and hostile women, which is...
Azure Lane anime meme. Okay, dial that back. Those are silver tears, technically. They're actually transforming living metal blobs. Yeah, so we have Prince Eugen, who I will never fail to recognize, even if I don't see her face. And... why am I forgetting the names? I'm forgetting names. I'm being bad with names. Someone in the comments will point it out. Look, I'm a shameless Azure Lane fan. I don't play the game anymore. I keep up with it for the designs. Okay, that's just how I am. Okay? And just to preempt it in the comments, if anyone does ask, it's like, oh, what's your top Azure Lane waifus? The answer is Baltimore, Bremerton, and New Jersey. For the top 3. We're leaving it at that. We are leaving it at that. Baltimore, Bremerton, New Jersey. There, okay, we're good.
Which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be...
Stop! With the censored hentai memes. Because now I gotta check them out, just so I can make sure I'm not going crazy. Yeah, curse you, 60 FPS. You can definitely hear the button being clicked. Okay, so we have the German girls who scream at you. We have the frickin' Takane from Idolmaster's meme with the lewd. And then we have another Arizona iced tea. It's an Idolmaster Dojin. Okay, yep, okay. Hi, Makoto.
I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too...
I guess you could say that.
Dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that makes me feel very comfortable, but...
Sweet horrors beyond my comprehension. Yep.
My favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself. Me. I am the boss of the level. Hey, what's up guys? Max0r here. Going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to be the only bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link.
Okay, wait. What was that first meme?
Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to fight the only bitch.
I call upon the only bitch. That is actually a really good mimic tier meme. Holy shit, that's actually really good. Okay, look, as someone who used the mimics here a lot of the time just because of the fact that co-op would be so unreliable for me, I am not in any place to talk about problems with the difficulty. I am actively trying to stop using mimics here, honestly. My first playthrough I used it a lot, but that's just because I was getting used to things. I'm trying not to use it anymore when it comes to future playthroughs of Elden Ring, especially my current NG Plus run, where I kind of don't need it, I think. Nah, if I need a meat shield, I'll just summon someone to help me in co-op. Keep it simple, you know. And also, jolly cooperation, because I'm an eternal sun bro.
Bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This
hey, Melee.
Unique concept to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory. And yes, this does mean you can unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight.
Not even your weapon, you can just unequip your whole armor and make sure that the Mimic tier doesn't have any defense whatsoever. I, in fact, did this because I am a cheap bastard. And I will not hold any shame about the fact I am.
You literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime.
Oh my god, the fucking... Oh boy, the first one, that's a Hinhoi artwork, and I know that one. And then we have Kokomi and Ganyu, his other biggest weaknesses. God damn it, every time I have to see Hinhoi, I'm just... Shout out to Merryweather, by the way, since Hinhoi does art under him, too.
Women, but overall, it was a great experience taking revenge upon the man who ruined my life.
Me, myself.
Fortunately, as a result of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself.
Oh, no.
I have killed my artistic integrity. I built an entire torture
That was with Tame's Minecraft skin. Don't think I didn't see that.
chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft.
Ah, yes.
And if you want to see how I exterminate the innocent, stick around until I kill my son. I feel...
Okay. Okay, as a guy who has indulged in hardcore Minecraft build videos, let's just say that it is nothing more than a hardcore Minecraft video for, I built this ridiculous thing out of this stupidly rare and expensive material in the game in hardcore Minecraft because I have nothing better to do and I need to flex. Look, some of these builds are impressive, but I'm just like, at this point, God, it's like, it's obviously debate the YouTube algorithm, and you know what? I respect the hustle. And now that I've said hardcore Minecraft, I wonder how this is going to affect the video's metrics. Maybe I should put it into tags just because it'll be hilarious.
I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly.
I feel like if you showed this to anyone from 30 years ago, they'd die instantly.
And speaking of dying, we've...
Wait.
I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly. And speaking of dying...
Okay, I missed something and I'm not going to go back for it this time.
Junction. That's right.
Yep. Round 2.
The wrong directions. This area is an identical copy of the last time, complete with the same puzzle.
Well, it's shorter to be totally fair.
The same enemies and the exact same boss, but this time he's glowing, just like this video.
You sure he's not a Fed?
Oh, don't get me wrong, I love beating Canadians to death, but why? Please do not subject me to more Canuckan boss torture.
That is a good pun, actually. That is a really good pun.
As for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kind of short, introduces the brand new Sapient Sphere type enemy.
Can I make a Steel Bar Run joke out of this? I might be able to make a Steel Bar Run joke out of this. Steel Ball Run. Bleh, JoJo meme.
Okay, though, I too have seen Steel Ball Run.
Never mind, I don't need to. Max did it for me.
But what I really want to find is this knife.
London Bin Knife.
Tool that will help us later. With this,
that is the true London Bin Knife.
I may now cause many kitchen nightmares. Let's go talk to someone who actually knows what's happening right now.
Ah, fuck.
Not you, though the alternative isn't much better.
Hey, Tarn.
Hey, Seth.
Hi.
I see you me with London
Bin Knife.
PNG. It is that now. But if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ranni the Witch in her Carian call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
Oh, I've met Ranni before. She's, interesting.
But I must warn you, Carnage, the temptation of a blue gash is strong beyond belief. I, too, have felt the call of her puppet hands upon my...
Okay, the Housewife Ranni art, I'm familiar with that one. That's good. That's A+ piece of art. Bratty Little Ranni, that's also funny. Look, just give me my Housewife Witch Wife, okay? I don't care.
My tackle. Just imagine, Tarnished, what those 4 armpits must smell like.
Okay, please stop. Please no. What? Max0r, what did you make Seth say? What did you make this man read?
Welcome
to Handland again. We're back.
A land of the hands, as it were. The Finky Dinky. Making my way here was a treacherous affair. I had to
confused.
Magical artillery. This place, however,
I just rolled my way through it all. Also, I will be totally legit. The first time I got to the Carian Castle, I saw all the hands, and I just kind of quietly backed away. I was like, you know what? You know what? I'll come back later. I don't really have a particular phobia. I'm just not cool with oversized human anatomy moving around like a fucking spider. It's not a phobia. I'm not arachnophobic. I'm just not cool with it. It's just not my thing. I would rather not deal with that initially. So I didn't. I just left, and then I came back when I was like, oh, now I gotta get through this place to get to Ranni. Okay, here we go.
is anything but safe. I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere.
Yeah, no, big hands, small hands. There's a couple of wolves. I mean, at least you're done with the hands once you get to the upper level. But then it's just wolves and other stuff and some more hands, too. God, I hate the castle.
In the ground, on the ceiling, and nightmares. They are 90% of the enemies.
The fact that one of its moves is literally just flipping you off before casting magic at your face. God damn. Who? Elden Ring design team people. Genuine question. What made you design this thing? Like, I'm impressed by how grotesque it is, but I'm also annoyed you made it flip me off. Just, what was the process for that one? Did George R.R. Martin come up with it? I mean, he wrote the story in the background, so I don't think he would have, but who in the enemy design team at From Software was like, giant moving grotesque hands, and the big ones flip their middle finger at you to cast magic? It's an interesting idea. Are you okay? Genuine question, are you okay? Is Miyazaki feeding you? Is he giving you water? Is he letting you take breaks?
And the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is
Giant Troll.
Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. The Queen of Caria going insane in Hogwarts had implications for the kingdom, and one of the implications kind of slaps. You know, like a hand.
Literally slaps.
I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't even search for...
Jeez. I saw that. I'm not going to just go back to it, but Turf Jesus. Oh my lord, Max0r. That is a meme to drop in a single few frames. I applaud you.
Pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna. It makes it worse. Now,
oh no.
What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah.
Okay, brief aside. If you ever look up Sonic fan art, you have my prayers and you have my thoughts. I'm fucking agnostic. So, you know it's bad.
So after dealing with my own...
I just know this part is literally called Ranni Quest. I need to pay attention. Okay, hold up. I want to take a look at this. What are the mines? So we have intro, the Minecraft Nether, Ranni Quest, Made in Heaven. That's another fucking JoJo reference, you bitch. Listerine Royal Capital, the Omen King, Blasphemy Boulevard, Tartarus, and then the Lord of Blasphemy. Okay, fucking do not miss me with that Made in Heaven joke, you motherfucker.
Nichan and killing the only normal people for miles. The game just gives up and has us fight a ghost instead.
Well, I mean, hey, you get a pretty decent spell out of it. Oh, he's messing with the RGB values again. God damn it, Max0r.
Always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address.
Okay, hold up. I need to see that first meme. Okay.
Always wanted to kill a white woman.
God told me to kill you. Hi, kill her. Kill the girl across from you. Kill her. No, what is the meme? What is that?
Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel boss, so
Yep.
it's a really good thing that I beat him. You could say I have a lot of practice with the
The damn Tree Sentinel got hands. That's a fun one to just catch on the side.
moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which implies that there is a horse hell. Horses don't belong in the battlefield. They belong in the McDonald's menu. I can't even turn the bastard into glue anymore. George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is good, but nothing we haven't seen before or will see in 5 minutes. The earns her a really
Wait. I like Tree Sentinel tier list. Forget the wands. Wait. Forget the wands. They just got sexual. Look, if everyone in here, look, all you need is a gun. You just need a gun.
really comfortable spot in B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just gonna send her
Melatonin.
from upstate. By the way, I've played this game for 130 hours and haven't slotted a spell.
Oh god, how much has he had to play? That's like, oh hey, I was recording for this. I will be totally honest though, doing like a Spellblade build like I did Loretta's Grippo is actually really fucking good. Honestly. I mean, not in like PvP, but then again, I use Moonveil. So, I ain't got a lot of room to talk about PvP builds. I'm a shameless Moonveil user, so I have no room to speak.
Now, as a full metal consequence of my vehicular manslaughter, we have
a full metal meme into that. I applaud you, my man.
finally unlocked Ranni's Rise, and my favorite part of the game, Ningyo Romansu Shimureta.
You had to look that up.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just
What? Why was there Tom Hanks, and why is Nezuko here? Morbius. Okay, first off, that's not Tom Hanks, that's Tom Cruise. And then it's a Morbius joke. What the fuck?
don't really care for the Blythe arc where he eats the classroom, but we have to
We're still sticking to the Pimple of the Woods meme, huh? Okay.
fight the most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key. If we can teach magic, dragons and dogs, I don't even know why we try. The most powerful wizards can be found in a zoo. You know, at least he
He just leaves at some point. He just
he's
leaves.
gone. He has chosen peace. I guess all that's left
Well, not exactly. He teleports off and then he comes back later in a later part of the game when you're continuing Ronnie's questline, but that's for later.
to do now is enter Toyota High School, so I can finally meet the love of my life.
You have schizophrenia, take your meds. Oh, that's a perfect pause to find that meme.
Ah,
How
Oh, hi.
the fuck did you do that?
do what?
Don't question him. I don't know how Max0r works in this game. I just know he is basically an SCP who just randomly appears in locations at times. He's an SCP. He has his own classification. It's just he's a technological singularity, I swear to God.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
Ooh, I don't even have a reaction for that. I just had to double take.
So, why are you here exactly?
Oh god, the game actually...
No particular. Yeah, no. There's like it's like an entire dialogue sequence where you get to pick options and go over various things and do dictate some elements of Ronnie's dialogue towards you later. So, okay, this tells me that he got here not having encountered any of the prior flags to indicate Ronnie's quest line, and just got here because if you have no particular reason, that means you didn't interact with Rogier, you didn't even talk to Blythe and E.G. about it, and nothing else prompted you. You didn't even, like, for the meme, obviously, but it means you didn't even proc the dialogue with, old guy, the all-knowing, I forget his name, forgetting his first name, the all-knowing Seth. We'll just say Seth for the sake of the video, because it leans in. That's actually impressive.
I really gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I
Aren't we all?
For the good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Is that a bad thing?
For you. Now, are you...
From a certain perspective, yeah, considering the things you gotta do just to follow Ronnie's questline properly, it is indeed bad for you. It's a good thing you already took care of Radon and got the London bin knife, though.
going to join
That is like 10 steps you've skipped.
or not?
Oh god, she doesn't know I'm a sub.
Wonderful.
Bottom.
Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You
I-
can find him inside his volcano.
Are you trying to kill me?
Don't come back
Yes.
until one of you is dead.
Well, I guess... Time to take the elevator.
The other case means don't come back.
Greetings, Tarnished.
Oh god, not him.
God damn this back!
Ryan Dog from Family Guy.
Please leave me alone.
Why is there a running Family Guy gag in this video? I saved for not even 10 minutes in.
Not really here right now, so please.
God damn it, it's an answering machine.
Record your message.
Fuck! Alright.
Finally, it's time to continue playing the game. And to get to the aforementioned volcano, we must first ascend. We have to...
I mean, there's a few methods.
So I can have my date with Ranni senpai. Fortunately...
Please backflip over a train? Wait. Was that like, please backflip into a train? Please backflip off of a movie train! I mean, to be fair, you will be moving pretty quick, and we'll probably just splatter on the ground.
Fortunately for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch out for the falling rocks. I'm beginning to get
you can get there.
that I'm not wanted here. So we enter the absurdly large elevator, custom built and designed for the new American male, and
Bruh.
place our keys in the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus Plateau, land of the fourth demigod and his magic treehouse.
Hello, Fauna meme. We're dialing back, I want to see what that was. We're dialing back, I want to see the Fauna meme. I am being shameless. I will kill for this woman. So will I, Max0r, so will I. Saplings unite. Saplings unite. Okay, before we continue though, I actually do want to share a bit of a story about the whole getting up to the Altus Plateau thing. Okay, so basically there are two ways you can get up to the Altus Plateau in Elden Ring. The first way is to use the Grand Lift of Dectus, which is where you have to get those two houses and medallion. One of them is, by the way, in Dragon Barrow, in Caelid. Just to give a reminder about that, I do that first every run. The second half of the medallion is, if I remember properly, in a fortress that is also in Caelid. I don't know why the two halves of the medallion are both in Caelid. It's really trying at times. But the other method is in Liurnia, basically near the base of the cliff. You can find it in at the base of the lake, near the base of the cliff where the Dectus lift is. There is a cave dungeon that you can use to basically climb up the side of the Grand Lift of Dectus through the caves by going up a few elevators and climbing a bunch of ladders, some very tall ladders. And that culminates in you eventually fighting a magma worm to then get up to the plateau from the other side, which also potentially includes running into a dragon if you don't just rush past it. So, guess which method I took? Because I didn't have the Dectus medallion. I went the long way. I took the scenic path. I just did it that way. I'm probably insane, but hey, I think it was worth it. And then I got frickin' bamboozled because a dragon almost crashed on top of my ass, so hey, there's that. Oh, good memories, good times.
I originally meant to go to the volcano immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys.
When we get to the volcano, I'll explain the ways we can get there, because there's a few ways, and one of them involves a certain bastard named Patches. I'll explain once we get there.
There are two paths we can take to traverse this area. The road of proper upright
pain or more pain,
or the forest of immaculate pain. You know,
both of them are painful. The Doubletree Sentinels are fucking pain. You used to be able to cheese them, and then they patched it out because they wanted to be fucking bastards.
I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome everyone to the Worm People Dimension, a region totally unique in how it decides to kill me. You see,
I never died to these guys, actually.
Effect called death, and the effect of death is that it kills you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his...
No, it's totally not because he has a giant face of nothing but worms. It's fucking horrifying. I don't know how these guys came about. There is no explanation for it in the game. Then again, there's no explanation for a lot of things in this game.
Attacks are basically instant kills. I think it'd be better to take the stealthy approach here. Hey guys, Max0r here, and today we're going to be sneaking into Big Shell. Raiden, you have to stop the Facebook algorithm. It's giving people pronouns.
What the fuck? Also, using the fish and mailed screen along with other MGS2 memes. I approve, my buddy. I approve.
So after navigating the Impale Jail, or just teleporting past it, because
you can do that,
we continue exploring Bikini Bottom so I may find the maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge, because, he is there. So
local crazy homeless mute madman. Yep. That is a thing. And he is just standing there all the time.
For the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windmill Village, which is, apparently a fun time. I may be a fan of older women, but...
More Genshin things I need to explain. I... Okay, look. I have a thing. I have a type. I have a few types. Lisa and Yayamiko are within 2 of those categories. I say this without shame. Also, I'm incredibly biased because I like both their JP voice actresses a bit too much. Rie Tanaka has me by the fucking throat because she voices too many characters I like. Same with Sakura. Same with frickin' Ayane Sakura. God damn, I cannot escape these women. I cannot escape them wherever I go. They're always there.
This is a bit much. These bitches really do be reenacting the plot of Midsummer in the local retirement center.
Okay, I've never seen Midsummer myself. I have seen the body count video about it, but did frickin' horror movie stuff. I understood the reference at least.
Honestly, this area is pretty dope as long as you don't make them angry. Don't worry, women are very easy to calm down. So with our domestic situation
I'm not commenting on that.
now under control, we walk for 3 seconds until the boss just kind of...
I'm commenting on this though.
Dio and his stand. Welcome back, everyone, to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're going to be fighting Slenderman. Gotta collect those 8 pages. His attacks are fast, really fast, and his combos are longer than my video schedule. If you ever think you're safe against this boss, think harder. This man goes harder than a police officer in the Black Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which made me scream audibly.
He goes...
Yeti coat. I haven't...
Just the fact he goes full wavy doodle art, man. Okay, the Godskin Apostles and the Godskins are... I hate them. I don't like them. They are annoying to fight one-on-one, and we all know of a certain fight in Fair Missoula where you have to fight 2 of them. I hate that fight. I'm so glad I did it in one try, but to this day, I continue to despise and loathe it. Fuck that fight. Fuck the Godskin duo to this day.
I haven't really fought a boss that required an exorcist before, but thankfully the priest...
Guess we're going back again, because I gotta point out Aponia. Aponia, I don't really know.
...was better at the game than me, so...
Okay, but I forgot it was clicked off.
I haven't really fought a boss that required an exorcist...
Dentist jump scare, uh-huh. Okay, Okay, so we have Aponia on the left from Honkai Impact 3rd. Local frickin' sent the internet wild because non-mommy character archetype, and then I don't know what the one on the right is. It kind of looks like an AI-generated artwork, to be totally honest with you. I don't know. I could be talking out my ass. I just saw Aponia, and I was like, okay, boy, I gotta fucking explain this now, don't I? Oh boy, me and Honkai Impact have a very interesting long-term relationship with each other.
The priest was better at the game than me, so,
I mean, hey, you parried him.
That's not the last time we're gonna see him.
No, it's far from the last.
Although, I wish it was. So with Friedrich Fastbear once again confined to his pizzeria, we approach the fabled Gate of Healthy Eyeballs, and after being welcomed very nicely by the...
Yeah, no, staring at that too long would probably really hurt your eyes a lot. I mean, it can't be as bad as all of the orange and Project Wingman, at least. Good thing I don't have a VR headset, to be totally honest.
Residents, we catch a glimpse of our next destination. The next destination...
Lanedale, right, Lanedale.
All you have to know is that I really want to get there because I am a moth. I don't see this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front...
Oh, he skipped over the fact that there's a Morgott refight on the way there. Whatever. Wait, no, I think he does bring it up. Maybe. I forget.
Front door, like the feds outside my house. But these instincts were not correct. Also, some people say my videos are too fast, so here's a dog.
Ha! Random dog.
So instead of whatever that is, we need to take the side route to get in. I have to go cantankerously towards my devilish teeth.
Me skulking cantankerously towards... Okay. Okay, that's a meme.
But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded, most powerful enemy of the entire game. That's
the successor to Havel the Rock himself, the Draconic Tree Sentinel. I also hate this bastard.
Right, the copy-paste key is back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
Oh yeah, no. Draconic Tree Sentinel will make sure you earn your way into Lanedale.
Difficult, not because the moveset is new, but because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this out of the way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around though, except for the damage. That is very new. This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticize the Chinese government.
Yeah, do not fancy the people part. This is why you don't buy tech from China. Also, is that clip from Jackass? Look, I will say, my joke is just... Yeah, no, that's the Jackass intro. But the joke is just, you can just transplant a bunch of the jokes from Havel and Dark Souls and put them on the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and they'll make sense. That's it, that's the joke. He's just Havel, but with lightning powers. Which is really ironic, considering the fact that Havel fucking hated dragons. Ha!
Overall, though, this boss is a very cool reskin.
Oh, right, the horse fires lightning bolts out of its mouth. Why the fuck does it do that? I don't know.
And a literal gatekeeper for the content ahead, which is why I decided to exploit him using my horse, just like the Mongols. Absolutely peak game design right here. I'm very impressed.
To be totally honest, yeah, Torrent can break so many fights in this game, and also, we're finally halfway through it. 40 minutes in. Remember when I said this was going to be short? No, I lied.
1 second, guys, I need to answer my phone. So with the evil love of capitalism out of the way, it's finally time to head inside. This is what I've been building up for 13 entire minutes. And when I got there, I was so taken aback by what I saw that I fell off a cliff and died.
That can, in fact, happen. There's a lot of places to fall in Landau.
Start.
Welcome to fucking stairs.
Listerine, royal capital, a land that pleases the eyes and destroys my ears. The sound of Smurf Jamboree is fucking inescapable. We're gonna hear it for the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this. Look how fucking big it is. And yes, we can visit all of that. The entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it. These enemies, they can climb me when I am 6 feet under.
God damn.
Peruse the streets, find new enemies and die to them. We've got a little bit of everything here in Portland, Oregon.
Ooh, that is a deep cut of a joke to make, my friend.
This game is Dark Souls 4, 5, and fucking 6, so I ask again, are the developers okay? Do they sleep? So
do they eat? Do they get to see their families? Answer our questions, Miyazaki.
After our encounter with Band Class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different paths that it's actually hard to talk about. You can go down the streets and die, go through the storm drain and be dragged to the depths of hell, where the conflicts go. Or you can go to the bad side of town and die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to call this a level, because this is a goddamn experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well, because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. I'm serious.
Okay, see, this is an area that I didn't actually know was in Landau until, like, literally post-game. Also because of the fact that when you get to the end stage, I'll explain it in part 3, probably, that it just pops you outside the entrance here. But this is actually... Okay. Landau also ties into another underground zone that is tied into one of the other game endings. So you kind of have to go through here if you want to do that ending. But obviously, we're doing Ranni's questline. So we don't gotta worry about that.
Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and it's more convoluted and confusing than a woman. What
was that Barbara meme? Hold up. What was Barb's here for? What was Barb's here for? Please stop saying poggers to the grave of my dead father. Okay. Yeah, no, there's a lot you gotta do in this dungeon. It involves the Dun Eater, too. I didn't know about that.
Please let me see my family. But that is a story for probably never, because it's by the demigod of incest.
Oh, Moog, why?
I'll have to deal with him later, preferably after he stops dealing with me. So once I finish up preening the
yeah, that'll come up in part 3. I mean, Moog is the fucking thumbnail.
Garden and becoming one with the graveyard, we ascend to the next level of consciousness and begin making our way to the
Why was a Sephiroth there?
palace above. It's pretty beautiful, but I would suggest installing railings because I'm stupid. And also this anime. Speaking of which,
God damn.
Next boss. He just kind
well, not really.
There. Gotta fight Casper the unfriendly piss. Now I could
he's just there.
Boss. Maybe talk about how he helped my inside chair. But he is very phoned in, and we're going to get quite familiar with him later. And also, he has a stand, so that's how you know he's gay.
What the fuck? Wait, was that? That was a JoJo gif. That was a JoJo gif. Hold up. JoJo fans when they see an unsucked. Okay. Nope, I ain't commenting on that. Moving on.
Yeah. Since this boss is technically a memory, we're just gonna forget that he exists. Maybe should have done that during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against him.
We're not gonna get there yet.
He made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven.
Oh boy. Alright, Morgott boss fight time. Let's go.
Isn't my old friend, the tarnished who gets no bitches and sticks.
I lived, bitch.
How are you alive exactly? How are you still single? The demigod's family. but that was before I became racist. Though your tenacity deserves praise, it is for naught, for I have never lost a debate. What?
Was that a fucking Jordan Peterson joke? Oh god, I totally forgot that this bit was that Morgott's basically just Jordan Peterson.
The fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again.
Yes, Jordan Peterson. Oh god.
This fight is good, like really fucking good.
And he's changing the RGBs again.
Today, that quirked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This very, very fast.
I'll talk about the fight when the part's done. Wait, what? You know what? Genshin Impact fans when they lose their virginity. I'm not. Moving on!
That the hammer doesn't even wait for phase 2. They call him Home Depot DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed run for epileptics, but what makes...
Yeah, I know, it's just if it's shiny, he's changing the color.
This fight difficult is not just the speed, not just the mobility, and definitely not just the damage, although there is a lot of that, but...
Done. I got a story to share about the Morgott fight. I'll share it once we're done with this part. I'm just gonna let it play a bit and just vibe.
Moves this man has, and
oh no, a lot of moves.
Different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around, we've got daggers, hammers, spears, a lot of swords, and a little bit of trolling. I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man. We were so young, but this does beg the question, why was Morgott just hanging out in front of Stormvale? Was he getting his groceries? Did he use a VPN? The only assumption I can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can fucking feel that.
To be totally accurate, I mean, that's not... To be fair, that is not an inaccurate assessment. We don't really get an answer to why he's even hating out at Stormvale. He just seems to pop up there with some kind of proxy phantom thing just to try and stop Tarnish from moving forward, just because he was being a dick.
I also hate you, so to come out on top, we've got to remain quick, brace the inside of our asshole, and to verify our online sources with correct documentation.
By sources, I made it the fuck up. God, I need to watch Max0r's frickin' Metal Gear Rising videos just so I can go off about the fact I've enjoyed that game since it was on the fucking Xbox 360, and no one can take that from me.
Because this is the hardest boss so far, and the easiest boss for the rest of the game, so whether you're pizza or attempting deicide, Morgott will bring you the Home Depot experience, whether you're ready or not. And the
he is the good. Oh, time to vibe. Ah, just using Punishing Grey Raven music. Transcendental, bitch!
That fight was the fucking bomb.
You know, if he doesn't do the videos, Max0r could have a pretty prolific career in making game MVs. Okay, story time about my experience with the Morgott boss fight. So, Morgott for me was one of those bosses in Elden Ring that definitely took more than a few college tries to beat. I also did plenty of co-op attempts with him. Fun fact, Melina, is actually an NPC summon for the fight, so that was a bit I did, but also tried some online co-op. This took a lot of attempts, and eventually I did kind of bust my way through. However, the winning attempt, when I finally beat Morgott, I technically didn't beat him, actually. It's kind of why I want to actually try my hardest in another playthrough eventually, if I get around to doing that, if my PC will fucking behave. But, basically, I summoned someone to help me, right? And this guy was some arcane blood mage build of some sort. He used the spell, let me look up what it's called, basically. I'm just gonna, let's see here. Elden Ring Miracles. Pretty sure it counts as a miracle. Basically, incantation. Basically, it's one of the incantations. It is defined. Incantation or sorcery? I swear to God, I don't know. Sorceries by type. It is. No. No, it's an incantation. We're finding it. I'm stupid. It is. Somewhere down here. Right. It is the Swarm of Flies. I actually didn't remember the name. Huh. Okay. I almost didn't think I didn't remember the name, but okay. So it was a blood mage guy, basically, who used Swarm of Flies. Turns out, Morgott is really vulnerable to bleed damage, like a lot of flesh bosses, but Swarm of Flies just eats him the fuck up. It is actually impressive, and I just saw that boss health bar melt. Boy, the story I will have to say about Moog once we get to part 3, because that is a story and a fucking half about how I beat him. Anyway, moving on. We're getting to part 3, finally, where I can indulge in some stupid memory of my own. Blasphemy Boulevard.
Fought battle, but now it is time to claim my rightful.
Yeah, not quite yet, buddy.
Fuck, I'm going to be for this. All we have to do is go through the
Yep. Time to go back to the round table hold.
But something tells me I'm not going to like it.
No, you're not.
Time to go.
That's just gonna be worse than Seth.
My actual objective is worse than this. Much.
Okay. Probably a stupid idea, but I do kind of want to see if I can't, like, Okay, we're gonna carefully frame through. I want to see if I can't catch some of this stuff. I can't read half of this. When you at the when. Okay, there's some stuff that popped up here. I want to see if I can't catch it. So, flashbang by the fucking Astolfo meme. God damn it, Max. God damn it, Max0r. God, keep chucking the femboy at me.
My actual.
Okay, there's more there, but I'm not. I don't feel like I maybe don't want to go through that now.
Objective is worse than this.
I like how Dialos is still there in the corner. Dead twin fingers.
Yeah, that's great. Look, I need help getting into the glow stick tree. Do you have any shears?
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Hey, Badge. God damn it. Hey there, Badger.
No reason in particular.
Nah, don't worry about him. He's, doing stretches. For the next 5,000 years.
What?
Anyways, you need to, burn the tree.
Excuse me?
You need to go to Giant Mountain and burn someone to death. I want that shit to look like a road flare.
You are scaring me.
The pain is immense and without limit.
How about I just go kill Satan instead?
You cannot run from me!
It will come back up later, and you cannot avoid it, even if you're on Ranni's path. It's just you cannot avoid having to light Melina up like a road flare, unless you take a certain path that, will not be espoused on here. Chinese smog factory.
The Mountain of Agony, both in the lore and in gameplay.
Yep, no, accurate.
Home of the fifth demigod, Satan. Literally just Satan.
Pretty much.
Lucifer, the big D, if you will, who has made his home inside of a literal volcano where he intends to commit blasphemy in peace. Just one problem. We gotta climb that shit ourselves. And the main way is,
very long ladders. There's like 3.
a little bit linear.
Gotta start. Okay, look, it is just the natural thing. If you find a crazy tall ladder in a game, you just start playing Snake Eater. It's just a natural consequence. It's just what you do. It's just what you do.
I call it the Habsburg family tree because this shit is a circle, one with a higher population of apes than Twitter.com. My favorite part was the horrifying darkness of my Appalachian camping trip. Something is after me, but I don't know what it is. Now don't.
And I don't want to know what it is
to discover, but half of it is igneous rock, and what remains is a bit of special. Just gotta take out this enemy over here when suddenly bird jump scare. It feels like every level collaborated to make this one. We've got people, monkeys, spastic robots, and you better believe that the hands.
Oh right, they are back in this part.
The handyman himself. He's getting really out of hand this time. You could say.
Max0r, do you just not run out of hand jokes with this motherfucker?
I have my hands full. This is hands down the stupidest joke in the video. So after climbing
more Astolfo flashbangs.
3 ladders in a row, we gaze over a cliff, whereupon Patches just breaks my fucking skeleton.
Oh, I love that Patches is just randomly mentioned here. Hold up.
I have to climb all the way back up. The top of the mountain is really fun though.
Okay, oh, hi, Starfield Beast. Okay, let me explain real quick, right? So, as we all know, for those of us who enjoy Souls-likes, Patches is a constant between the Souls games. He was in Demon Souls, and he's been present in them all throughout, and he's just an Elden Ring because why the hell not? He was a spider in Bloodborne for some reason, I don't really know why. And apparently, Armored Core has its own version of Patches. I haven't gotten there yet, so we'll have to see. But, Patches is actually one of the ways you can get to Mount Gelmir, or more specifically, well, he points you in the direction of a way to get to Mount Gelmir, in which case the thing he points you to is one of those weird Iron Maiden-looking things that can capture you, and it just drops you in the middle of the volcano, and he makes fun of you for it, because Patches is an asshole. This is what he does. The funny thing is, you meet him first in a cave as a bit of a boss fight, and, well, you have the choice to spare him or not. Or, you know, if you're like some people, you just kill him outright and take his bell bearing and don't even bother, because fuck Patches. I'll explain I'll explain more stuff about the Volcano Manor once we actually get there.
Especially when my computer decides to work. It's like land for Victorian peasants.
Medieval motherfuckers on their way to start a very productive day by watching a person get burned alive. That's what they did back then.
Or just Yugoslav war criminals. I think Satan might be up to something. It's just a guess, though. So after 3
blasphemy. My guess is that he's up to blasphemy. Also, what's this? Squidward, life couldn't possibly get any worse. SpongeBob and Patrick and other assorted undersea mischief makers. Dude, does Bikini Bottom just exist to make Squidward's life miserable? I think they do.
Undersea mischief making, we finally arrive at the Volcano Manor. But at that size, it's more like a volcano-gated community. Little did I know what I was getting into. Starting with the, red. You know, like all the flags this is giving me.
Her red flags are big, but so are her boobs. Look. The flags may be red, but I'm colorblind. Not exactly, but red is one of my favorite colors.
I feel like I'm inside of a gaming PC. Maybe this will give us more
Okay, before we start, because I'm not going to be able to shut up about who we got the voicer for real quick, there are a couple of ways to get the Volcano Manor. You can go the long way, like Max0r did here, or back in Liurnia, there is a side quest that patches can also attribute to, where you meet that little snake-looking girl at the lake. You do a whole side quest for her, you get back a pendant, you talk to her, and she will effectively give you an invitation to the Volcano Manor. When you get up the Lift of Dectus at the Altus Plateau, she will be waiting for you at that platform, and if you talk to her from there, she will actually teleport you right to the Volcano Manor. Which is what I did, because I didn't want to go the long way. And I wanted to get to the boss as soon as possible with the easiest route possible, and also because the side quest for the Volcano Manor dropped the armor set I wanted to use for the game. So there was also that. Yeah, that was the main part of why I did things the way I did them. For the drip, I did it for the drip. I have no shame. Anyway, let's make jokes about who we got to voice the mistress of the house here, because it is so funny.
Info.
Hello, Tarnish.
Hey, Mouse.
Welcome.
Feeling creative today, aren't we?
I am the
Yes, you are.
YouTuber of this mansion, Tanith, and this is Gug.
Gug.
Gug is in pain.
Aren't we all?
Anyways, can I interest you in joining the forces of Satan? We offer coupons.
For what?
Look, if you're gonna get anyone to voice a frickin' mistress of a demonic manor, why not Iron Mouse? Why not our lovely, spicy Latina? Why not her? Why not her?
Exactly.
Mostly funerals, but sometimes Tesco.
Well, you know what? I do want to attack God, and the mood lighting here is sick as fuck. Where do I sign?
Oh, you don't sign, you kill.
What?
We crave you're a traveler, and I expect a sufficient donation.
Goddamn.
After all, you are what you eat, and I am a child at heart.
I think I chose the wrong voice actor.
No, you.
Hail Satan!
No. You chose the perfect voice actor. You chose the perfect voice actor to play an absolute demonic gremlin. Do not feel ashamed about that, Max0r. You chose the perfect voice actor for Tanith here.
Oh, I guess since I serve Satan now, my outfit needs to get a little edgier, and my weapons need to become a little veggier. Potato.
Question, how much grinding do you think he did in the lake back in Caelid to get that armor set into dual halo size? Because that's like the earliest place you can grind for those without going to the frickin' Halid tree, which is its own problem to get to begin with.
Those aren't the only things that these can peel, and as a fresh recruit to the Army of Darkness, I now have access to the office break room. It's surprisingly nice, so long as you avoid the souls of the damned. I do not care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes. Also, half my fellow...
I mean, it kind of sets off a bit of a side quest, not really? Oh, boy, just the random soul in the fucking hallway who's just there, giving you a hint about something and say, hey, fucking kill the bastard.
Demons have scoliosis, so let's just collect our first target, you know, instead of talking to them. And if I'm going to kill the innocent, I might as well do it with some chill beatings by Dr. Dre to relax his tongue to.
Oh yeah, vibe again. I didn't do it. Just break the rules. In fact, you chose this one. Yeah.
I think we might be the bad guys.
Maybe.
Just kidding, I don't think. Oh shit, wrong door.
Traveler, you have proven yourself my finest sin.
My sins are unforgivable.
You get to be Satan now.
Oh, what's the occasion?
Dinner.
What?
Can I leave now?
Have fun.
Aglay, Serpent of the First Sin. Is that his actual name? I don't think it is. I don't know.
Hi there, Satan. Did you fall from heaven? I don't think you liked that one.
Nope. Okay, we'll get some boss fight story time after this, but yeah, no.
Hey guys, Max0r here, and today we're gonna be trapped in, hell.
You know, that's right. That's right, bitch. We're in fucking hell.
Yeah, so turns out war crimes and orgies are sins. Don't ask. So now that we're in hell, I get to meet all of my favorite heroes, such.
You know, I do like him deciding to just show off the dungeon before getting to the boss fight, but effectively, to kind of describe how this works, the Volcano Manor quest lines are basically a way to get the Rykard here, who is the boss in question, without having to go through the dungeon that is the rest of the Volcano Manor underneath it. The way to get to it is actually a bit complicated. There's pretty much there is a hidden path inside of the manor that you can follow, and it'll eventually lead you down to this spot, this little area, which I went to in my NG game before I New Game Plus it because I didn't give a shit. Basically, you have this entire area that eventually does lead down to where Rykard's chamber is, which is just, you know, your full-on dungeon before the boss classic Souls experience, or, you know, you can do some murders and just teleport there quicker and not have to deal with the big dungeon, which has one of the godskins in it. Yeah, I think I know the option I prefer. And again, get dripped up, because the Raging Wolf Farmer is peak, and I enjoy it too much.
As Ronald Reagan, and also all the landlords that Mao killed. But to navigate this new landscape of fire and brimstone, we must venture into the many circles of hell, each one complete with their own trials and punishments, but mostly punishment. Now as for me, I was sent to the Circle of Greed for being a YouTuber, and punishment is continuing to make this video.
That is 3 minutes. Oh boy.
4 in the morning. Now the first thing you see in this level, and I mean the first thing, is an anchor direction. This tells us that we're in the
Snakety snakes.
Circle of Lust, where all the Genshin players reside.
All the random Ganyu. Cease and desist. Please add Genshin. Please add Genshin sex mode. God fucking damn it. Nope. Not address it.
Big fan of Sugma Kokomi. Boy, I sure do love being surrounded by women. Genshin Impact video very soon. Just gotta turn this corner and
Oh, hi.
Just standing there. Well, I'm sure he won't be bothering me anytime later. Oh my.
Oh, hi.
It's him, the Caprese Demon. Now, for our next stop in every Denny's ever made, we're heading into Hell's Ascent.
Every day. Look, okay, as someone who's been to Denny's before, Denny's isn't that bad of a place to go to. I'm pretty sure it might depend on the state, to be totally honest. I went to Denny's that were in Washington State. They weren't that bad. Now, it could depend on the state. You could go to another state, it would probably be worse. I don't know. Let me freaking pull out a cookie. That's right underneath my microphone. Jesus Christ. I'm in a mood for a cookie while we watch through some of this. So,
Living Center, which is filled with unbaptized infants and the disabled. It was at this moment that I knew I was not being punished, but that I was the punishment. Also, Jesus Christ, this is darker than Ethiopia. After which, we find ourselves in the Circle of Gluttony, because the residents are a bit sluggish. I know, very funny stuff. It's time for some fun volcano facts with Max0r. Did you know that lava cannot hurt you as long as you are backstepping? Try to do it in real life. Actually,
no, don't do that in real life. It will, no, don't.
At this point, the lava is more of a suggestion. Summer enjoyers be like, at least there be no snow.
Okay, look, considering what the past 3 to 4 weeks have been like where I live, okay, look. We have had a bad summer this year. It's been hot. There's been a drought. It has sucked. And I've had to work outside in that shit because of my day job. The tan on my arms. God, I need to take a picture of my freaking hand just so I can show y'all what I'm dealing with. Because freaking, I had to wear gloves when I'm at work just so I don't burn with the palms of my hands. And I have the worst tan line on my hands because the gloves I wear are fingerless. So, is have my darkened as hell arm, and then my pale as shit hand, and then my fingers are like half tanned. It's so bad.
Oh boy, I sure do love taking a walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating the, kinky neighborhood...
Well, what is that? Nope. Hold up.
Love taking a walk in the great state of Arizona. So after we're finished navigating...
Quest updated. Sex Fortnite. I like how we changed the name, but I think that's just a text from frickin' Oblivion Wholesale.
Getting the, kinky neighborhood. We have the next circle of hell, the heresy, which is accessed when I pull a bridge out of the room temperature lava. This is where God puts all the papists after being dragged into the storm drain. Their Sisyphean punishment is that they have to get laid on Gmail. Delete every website. You have to fuck and suck on Gmail. Now if you'll me, I'll be attending mass.
Go ahead. I paused on something better. Foreskin Noble, Guardian of the Holy Prepuce. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's go back and see if we can't get some of this other shit. So we have Dorime, and then we have the long cat meme with Apodia and long cat. Oh, those chibis were adorable.
Steal the wine. Hey
I'm
guys,
just
welcome back to my 600-pound death, and on today's episode, we're going to be fighting the skinniest Reddit mod. This is not what I meant when I said I wanted jiggle physics.
I gotta ask, who decided they were gonna make you fight one of the Godskin nobles inside a fucking church room? With so little room to move around this fat bastard's mobility, Jesus Christ. I don't actually even think the apostles are actually fat, I think they're just wearing fat suits, basically.
I think this boss may have had a few too many communion wafers. How many of those do you have to eat before it's considered one entire Jesus?
I don't know.
Your body broken for me. Now, unlike the other foreskin brother, the absolute girth of this man might make you think we're in for a slower fight.
Oh no, he's fast as hell.
That would make the game easier. He is even faster than that, and that just makes me go from depressed to impressed. And just like last time, his second phase is absolute body horror. Genuinely just the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. Please.
Yeah, no, and also that rolling attack does stupid amounts of damage if it hits you. It is so dumb. I hate it so much.
Consult your doctor before engaging in any Nikocado maxing. I think I'm gonna be here for a few more minutes. But finally, the bloated design. Body positivity.
Jesus, why?
No, I have body negativity. Also, holy shit, this music goes hard. This is an absolutely inappropriate boss theme for the inside of a Walmart.
As a man who has had to work for a Walmart, I appreciate the jokes pegged at the company I am stuck working for.
I think it's about time that we shave off some of that excess skin. Come on, do it. Give me your skin.
Bruh.
If you aren't comfortable in your own flesh, you should pull it off. So now that I've officially shot Biggie Biggs, we can finally grab
the, Why is that just there on the altar? I know it's a quest item, but it's still fucking weird.
And continue on our route towards the average Californian summer. Me being...
You know what? That's fair. California is usually always on fire.
Sent to hell. They forgot to take my Bluetooth speaker away. That's right. We're finally here. The heart of the beast. Home of deceitful serpents.
Fucking Mr. Beast, man. Goddamn.
You know, Washington. Also,
goddamn it.
But honestly, it's a bit, easy to get lost in here. Personally,
I'd imagine.
I don't think there's much here that we haven't already talked about, besides the
Omen
one. Just your standard committee of child skinners. So, we're just gonna teleport.
Yeah.
Straight to the boss, which is the actual way you do it because of the reasons why. Alright, Satan,
He's back.
You for too long. Now prepare to feel my...
It does no damage. Yep, it does no damage. Get you that Serpent Hunter Spear.
Welcome everyone to Doom Internalizing My Abuse, and today we're going to be fighting the, we're going to Google how to kill him, because as it turns out, the reptile exhibit is in need of some heavy ordnance, of which I am an expert.
Okay, there's a pipe bomb in your mailbox, I planted an ID. Oh god, the FBI is gonna fucking hate me. I beg to differ, Your Honor. I can assure you I only used high-quality materials and it was crafted meticulously. To call it an improvised device is an insult. God fucking damn it. Is that a Unabomber joke?
The Serpent Hunter is, and I quote, on some anime shit.
Here's the best part about the Serpent Hunter, actually, just to say this real quick. Because you get it in the boss arena, if you leave, you can go back to the Round Table Hold, go to the blacksmith, and upgrade it. Because it's a special weapon, so it takes, the white smithing stones. I forget their name right now. I'm stupid. I'm forgetting things. But you can upgrade it and make it stronger for this fight. It already chunks his HP like no tomorrow. But the fact you can upgrade it makes it so much more hilarious. I didn't do that, obviously. I didn't even realize I could. Or actually, no, I didn't bother to. because I didn't care.
A weapon of mass destruction specifically just snakes, you know, like a secretary bird. It's also 3 feet from the entrance. It's like giving chocolate out in a dog pound. God may give me his toughest battles, but so too do we get his largest gun. We just went with a storm meter stick. This fight is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It is so satisfying to use this weapon, and the damage is absolutely biblical. My favorite part was when Cain beat his brother to death with a rock. The only drawback is that you are too strong, and dodging him is a little easy because the snake will signal every attack by pogging. But if I had to choose a boss to be easy, this one is pretty fucking up there. And
Might as well make it a spectacle fight. Yeah, no, I feel like the devs were just like, okay. So we remember that the Giant Lord boss fight, but not the Giant Lord, I forget the name, that the giant boss fight in Dark Souls 3 was kind of bad just because of the fact that Storm Ruler just kills him in like 3 shots. Let's do that again, but cooler. It has an actual fight that you can lose, and you can lose while fighting it properly, and with a boss that actually has the HP to actually take the damage.
trust me, I know about fucking up. Just ask the war crime trials. I have something
What, were you at Nuremberg?
to admit, guys. I didn't really kill anyone in the war. I only kill people like you, tomorrow. But as for this boss, his difficulty does not get in the way of the fun, of which there is plenty. I think the best attack is the one where he slimes me at the Kids' Choice Awards. Plus, I am always down for animal abuse, especially after the animal abuses me. So with that,
Fair enough.
I think it's about time that we graduate this noodle from endangered to extinct.
Bam! We're not done yet. There's a phase 2. There's always a phase 2.
Dramatic.
Time for, what hell of an impression?
Demigod of Melt.
Gelmir, 15. Peter Rykard. This is not the real chills. This is not the real chills. It's a hell of a good impression, though.
Trying to cut off my pet snake, so in return, I will now cut off yours. The last thing you want on your journey to hell is to join the Serpent King as family.
By the way, those are in fact moving corpses on top of that sword. They are there in the player character scaled version, by the way. They don't go away. And they still move. Why? I hate it so much. And the worst part is, the Blasphemous Blade that Rykard has is one of the best weapons on a Strength and Faith build. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Purely based off the aesthetics, too. It's purely an aesthetic thing. Like, the underlying sword is cool. It's fine. Just the fact it is a sword with a bunch of gloopy red corpses on it. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Oh my fucking god.
It's real Satan!
Welcome everyone to the second phase of
The fact, I do like the fact that in this fight, that, during the full Rykard phase, that the ceiling gets obscured by this giant fog that just looks like clouds. It's a really cool effect.
life, also known as death, and today we're going to be fighting the human centipede along with everyone he's ever consumed. That's right, this entire time we were participating in the world's most complicated buffet. Not to mention I'm carrying the souls of 4 entire demigods, so I just delivered Rykard his fucking pizza. But
The crazy part here, that I'm gonna say, a bit of a lore shtick to drop. The reason why Rykard is the giant snake is because, as part of his whole blaspheming practices, he let the snake eat him, and then took it over. I had to let that sink in for a second. The man let a snake eat him, so that way he could take over the snake. Because of his blaspheming powers, all this who Bob shit, basically Satan. The lore of this game is fucking insane. George R.R. Martin, what were you on? Anyway, back to killing Satan.
if you want to get eating, first you have to get eaten. Buy an immortal snake and live on him like a tumor.
He mentioned it!
It's a little intense, you know, kind of spooky, kind of makes me cry. Because this boss, on top of his normal moveset, can use every snake attack, just like Metal Gear Solid. But that isn't the dangerous part. That happens when he unleashes the 50 goddamn explosive skulls at the loudest possible volume and then dips my screen into a vat of hot oil.
That's one of those attacks you see a lot in PvP too, by the way.
Guess hell was just built on a missile system. I could not tell you what's happening on the screen right now. The best way I can describe this fight is that it gives brain damage, just like playing Valorant, but in a good way, unlike playing Valorant. Even
I have friends who play a lot of Valorant. I've tried to play Valorant. I don't know what it is. about that kind of CSGO tactical shooter shit. I'm not good at it.
Still, this battle is not about that.
It is not my thing.
About the
Wait. There's text. It's amazing how long this video has gone on for, and I have not had to abuse my keys that much. The screen is so fucking red, this isn't edited. Oh yeah, no, that is just what the fight looks like. By the way, going by my recording, I am almost an hour and 15 minutes into this, and we are just at the ending, somehow.
all about the spectacle, the weaponry, of course the violence. Is a gimmick fight done absolutely correct, even if it
yeah.
a bit. But if this fight gets one thing right, it is definitely style. And while this battle may be long, you know, like a cat,
snake,
goddamn does it deliver.
Music time, let's go! Burn me to the ground. Burn me to the ground. Burn me to the ground.
Man, you two are a match made in hell.
For those of you who do not know, that song is from Arknights. Oh god, for the tower defense game does not need to have an OST that goes as hard as that, but I'm so glad it is done. I love the Arknights OST, it's such good shit. Thank you, contingency contract. No, wait, no, burn, not... No, I know that song. That wasn't from a contingency contract event. I forget what it was, but I remember it. Oh boy. It's such a good edgy as shit song, though. I want to use it for one of my OCs so fucking badly.
Hey, so, I might have killed Satan.
Fucking what?
Yeah, so, where did she go? Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That is unironically what happens. Okay. We can see part 3 up there in the corner. You are next. But, yeah, no. Oh, props to all that again. Again, I have to constantly praise Max0r's music taste in these videos. I love it when he just when I can just jam out to that stuff. Yeah, no, the Rykard boss fight, though, now that it's done, let's have a chance to talk about it myself. So, like I mentioned, the Serpent Hunter Spear, it is, like Max0r said, basically just a spectacle fight, but it is fun. The funniest part is the fact that you can co-op it, too. So you can have up to, like, 3 people, all of them, with Serpent. I got distracted because I'm seeing the names scroll by. There's someone who named themselves after a fucking High School DxD character. God fucking damn it. But the fight is just really fun. Yes, we are just going to, by the way, sit here with this picture of Tanith trying to munch away at Rykard's fucking head. I'm not going to remove it. I'm not. Nope. It's just going to stay that way until I'm done with my tangent. But it is a great spectacle fight, and it really shows that From Software definitely learned from the last time they tried that shit with the frickin' giant boss in Dark Souls 3. Again, I don't remember the name, and I can't be bothered to look it up right now. The funny bit of trivia, too, is the Serpent Hunter Spear basically being the latest iteration of the Storm Ruler, is the Storm Ruler in Dark Souls 3 was already a send-up back to Demon Souls, where it originated, for this big spectacle fight where you're basically fighting like a giant manta ray demon. I've only seen footage of it. Again, I actually do own Demon Souls for the PS3 because I found it at GameStop one time. I just haven't played through more of it, honestly. Though I should probably just play through the remake whenever I manage to replace my fucking PS4 because it died. But yeah, no. Max0r's editing, god, the fact that this video is like over an hour, 20 minutes long just because of me trying to find memes and going on tangents. I am curious how I'm gonna do the same thing in part 3 right here. Because, oh lord, what is this gonna... Blood and Fire. If this is just finishing the game, oh, I am... Oh boy, I have some expectations about what is gonna happen. Anyway, till then, I don't know when I'm posting this video, honestly. Whenever it goes up until the next stream I do after it goes up, I guess. I know the editing is gonna be pain. Oh, I'm sorry, edited me.